Hey everybody, and welcome to a new episode of the Rifflix podcast, a bonus episode, if you will. Our original intention was to just dive in and talk about the Academy Award nominations, but unfortunately for the second week in a row, we have to talk about an untimely death. Alan Rickman was taken from us, passed away at the age of 69 with the battle of cancer. Not what you want to wake up to, you guys.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we'll get to Academy Awards in a second, but praising and celebrating this guy's life is much more important, I think. So, let's talk for a minute about Alan Rickman. What are some favorite performances?
Well, I mean, we'll get to Snape, obviously, but I mean, one of my other favorites is Hans Gruber from Die Hard.
My favorite performance he's ever given.
He's one of my favorite. He plays two of my favorite villains of all time, and that's one of them.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was incredible in that movie. He really is just a really great actor. He was awesome. I love the guy.
Yeah, I mean, but really, let's not beat around the bush. Professor Severus Snape. I mean, like I said, I just finished reading the whole series and watching the whole series in a day, and this one. I don't think any death in recent memories hit me as hard. Not even Robin Williams, but just, I mean, from movie to book, the books are always better, but the one thing that the movies did to blow the books out of the water completely was Severus Snape. I mean,
I think so too.
Rickman's portrayal was almost as far from the characters you could go, really, with how his temperament is described. But still, it just seems better, which is insane because those books are so great, and he's just, I'm going to change it up completely, and he did so, so brilliantly. In the books, Snape was like a raving madman. He was screaming all over the place. He destroyed his office, and in the book, in the books, he's like that. In the movies, he's just this
way more
calm and a lot more terrifying. Just gets the message across. And I don't know about you, but Snape's my favorite character overall.
He's not just one of my favorite characters in the movie. He's one of my all-time favorite characters, like, of all movies. And yeah, the Harry Potter movies, I grew up with them. They are really special to me. And he really elevated them because, I mean, when I was younger, obviously, when you're a kid, you hate Snape. He's, the mean teacher. But then when you get older, you realize how incredible of a character he is, and you realize how great a performance Alan Rickman does, and how much of Snape. How well Snape is portrayed on screen is because of him. And just, I mean, I woke up, I got on whatever, like Facebook or Twitter or whatever I got on, and I saw that, and it just kind of stared for a second. I was like, wow, it just like hit me, and I started watching, I just got on YouTube and was watching a couple scenes from the Harry Potter movies, and got really, not to depress myself, but just to kind of remember.
Cody, what about you? What are some thoughts on Alan Rickman as Harry Potter or just in general?
In general, I mean, Snape isn't my favorite performance he's ever given. I like Hans Gruber more. He brings such a depth to a perfect movie as Die Hard.
Yeah, jeez.
And it's a bummer. It's not good news.
Yeah, that's to put it lightly, but it's what a great life he's had, and we've got the films. That's man.
Yeah.
Well, I want to point us to a quote that he made at some point, and he said that with relation to somebody asked about Harry Potter, and he said, when I'm 80 years old and sitting in my rocking chair, I'll be reading Harry Potter, and my family will say to me, after all this time, and I will say, always. Alan Rickman. Yeah. Well, let's, as much as I'd love to just sit and talk about how great he was, we should move on a little bit and talk about the business of the day. And we're talking Academy Award nominations. I haven't seen these, so these are completely fresh to my eyes. So,
you haven't read them yet?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Boy.
We're going to start at the bottom, and I'm going to read off the nominees, and we're just going to talk about them for a few minutes.
Okay.
If I don't hit a certain category you want to talk about, let me know.
Are we gonna do all of them or just the big ones?
I'm gonna start technical and then work my way up.
Okay.
Starting off, we've got Best Visual Effects.
Okay.
Ex Machina, Mad Max: Fury Road, The Martian, The Revenant, and Star Wars: The Force Awakens. So, firstly, any snubs here?
No. I don't think so. No.
We're getting off to a good start, I think. Who do you guys think? Do you guys have, who do you think should win? Who's the best out of these, and who is more likely to win?
I think The Martian will win.
Okay.
I think I would go with either Mad Max or Star Wars, although I also kind of think maybe Ex Machina, just because the effects are it's one of those you don't know they're there.
Right.
They're subtle, yeah.
Yeah.
Cody, what about you?
Let's see, visual effects. I want Star Wars to win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just glad Ex Machina got
Yeah.
Absolutely
nominated for something.
Honestly, this is just a great category. I'm good with, I'm good with Ex Machina, Martian.
I think all of these movies are on my top 10 list.
Yeah. So.
Yep.
Pretty good category. So let's move forward a little bit. Let's hit up Best Cinematography. We've got Carol by Ed Lockman, The Hateful Eight with Robert Richardson, Mad Max: Fury Road, John Seale, The Revenant, of course, Emmanuel Lubezki, and Sicario with Roger Deakins. Another really strong category. So, me first. I'm gonna pull no matter what. I'm always gonna be pulling for Roger Deakins, even though I wasn't the biggest fan of Sicario. But I mean, he's just the best, and he needs to be recognized for that. Lubezki, he's done the same thing for his last few movies. So while The Revenant looked great, it wasn't really anything new. So I think Roger Deakins. I'm pulling for him. Cody, what about you?
I like The Revenant for this one, to tell you the truth.
Okay, that's fine. It's totally deserved, but I'm just.
But yeah, Sicario is also. Those are the two top contenders by far.
All right, Josh, what about you?
Definitely Sicario, which you will see on my top 10 list next week. Yeah, I thought it's probably the best looking movie of the year for me. Really, Roger Deakins does a great job. This is I think it says his 13th nomination.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
If Deakins and DiCaprio finally get an Oscar this year, I'm just so psyched. But I wish he would have won it for Prisoners back when. Deakins should have.
Yeah.
All right. Any snubs here?
Not that I can think of.
Not off the top of my head, no.
Okay. Best production design. I know, smaller category, but I think the production design especially has been great this year.
To tell you the truth, I don't even know what that means.
Oh,
it's just like set design, things like that.
Oh.
Yeah, like costumes, stuff like that.
The Martian.
Well, that's, yeah.
I know, sorry, you should have gone.
No, that's fine. Bridge of Spies, The Danish Girl, Mad Max: Fury Road, The Martian, and The Revenant. I would also say The Martian, personally, but The Revenant's also got a strong case.
Yeah,
what about you guys?
Also Fury Road.
Okay. Josh?
I'd go with Mad Max, just because, I mean, it's a very practical movie.
Yeah, I would definitely say that would be a cool pick in my eyes. That did feel like a world,
Yeah.
So I'd give props to Mad Max for that. Okay, best original song. We've got. Oh God.
Yep.
What? Oh my! What?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry. Okay.
Yeah. Can we skip this category?
No, let's talk about it for a second. First
fine.
of all, earned it from 50 Shades of Grey, which
Who?
I thought "Love Me Like You Do" would get the nomination, but okay. Manta Ray from Racing Extinction, which everybody's of course seen. Simple Song number 3. Who could forget that timeless classic from youth? Till It Happens to You from multi-million-dollar grosser The Hunting Ground, and then Writings on the Wall from Spectre. What? Okay, what?
Yeah, I don't know.
Wait.
The only song I've heard is the Spectre one. I haven't even heard of these other songs or these movies.
I didn't know Racing Extinction and The Hunting Ground even existed. What? No See You Again? Or whatever this... Is that the name of the song?
Yeah.
What?
I mean, I can get why it's not like a
No, I can't.
Was that song made for the movie, though?
Yes, it was made for the movie.
Oh, then, yeah, that's kind of dumb.
Oh, wow, The Hunting Ground. made a whopping $405,000.
Oh boy!
I'm sure it's a fine movie. I don't mean to disparage it at all, but come on.
Right. I mean, if you really are just looking at the song, I mean, regardless of the movie, it's good or not. Because I mean, 50 Shades of Grey. I haven't seen it, and I don't ever plan to. I don't need to know it's a pile of crap.
Wow,
but.
I'm glad I didn't look at these beforehand because this is. All right, so I guess by default I'm going with Writings on the Wall here, and it's probably going to win. So at least I can live with that. But
to tell you the truth, I don't want any of these to win.
Yeah, kind of. I'm the same.
I don't want this category.
The winner is nobody.
Yeah.
Go home.
The winner is Ordinary Love, U2, from 3 years ago. I'll be cool with that. But okay, yeah, awful category. Do you guys think Writings on the Wall is going to take this home?
Probably, and it shouldn't.
Jeez.
That's a song like I originally said I loved the song, and then I saw the movie, and then
don't you dare!
I don't mean to like crap on Spectre. Like
that is a Best Picture nominee. I'm assuming.
Yeah. Okay.
Even though I liked Spectre, like it was a letdown, and I think like associating that song with it kind of like made me not like it as much. And then also it's just like it does not fit into the movie at all.
Tell you what would. Radiohead. Anyways, all right, let's move on to Best Original Score. Wow, I'm honestly mad. Anyways,
I love this category coming up.
Thomas Newman for Bridge of Spies, Carter Burwell, Carol, Johan Johansson, for Sicario, John Williams, Force Awakens, and Ennio Morricone, The Hateful Eight. Okay, so any snubs, first of all?
I'd say Mad Max.
Oh wow, yeah, I didn't think of that.
Yeah,
okay,
pretty good score.
I can dig that. Let me see. I feel like there's one movie that I can't. It's on the tip of my tongue. Can't think of it, but that had a really good score. Or can we nominate Interstellar again?
Please.
Did Hans Zimmer do anything
Out
this year?
No, we did not. Wait, maybe he did.
Inside Out had a great score.
It did. That movie did.
So that's what I'm bummed about. But other than that, good category.
I'm rooting for Sicario because that's my favorite score of the year.
Is that what you think is going to win too?
Probably not. It'll probably be like Bridge of Spies or Carol.
Yeah. So. Cody, what about you? What'd you like the best, and what do you think is going to win?
What I liked the best on this list was probably The Force Awakens, but that's just
Yeah.
But I think The Hateful Eight will win it because that guy is like due for an award.
Yeah.
You know?
I saw Carol and I love the score, so that's my favorite. But I also think it's going to be Ennio Morricone. So he's, even if it's not deserved per se, I feel like they're going to go that way. Let's see. So let's move best foreign. Anybody want to talk about the best foreign language film?
No. Did anybody see a best foreign language film?
No, I did not. Best animated film: Anomalisa, Boy in the World, Inside Out, Shaun the Sheep, When Marnie Was There, and the Lego Movie. I mean, whoops. I like to tease people about that. That's fun. Inside Out.
Yeah.
Inside Out.
I didn't see any of those movies.
You haven't seen Inside Out?
No.
You got to see Inside Out.
Okay, here we go. Here's some interesting ones. Best adapted screenplay: The Big Short, Brooklyn, Carol, The Martian, and what we were talking about last night, Room, which I'm gonna see. I think maybe.
Me too.
Any snubs, first of all?
I'm more confused than anything because some of these aren't adapted, as far as I know. Unless Room based on a book or something?
Probably. If it's in this category, it's probably based on a book.
Because there's original...
It's based on Room by Emma Donoghue.
Okay.
So yeah.
Because there's movies in the original one that I'm like, aren't those adapted?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But regardless, I mean, I thought Room, that's my pick, is Room.
Yeah.
You'll hear me freaking out about that movie later. But.
Absolutely. Cody, what about you?
As of right now, I think The Martian's going to win it. As a person who read the book and watched the movie, it's
I can see that.
Pretty much spot on. It's so good.
Yeah. What I've seen, I agree with you. What I've seen, that was the best movie. So I feel like that's probably because of the book. So, by the way, did Harry Potter get any adapted screenplays when it was coming out?
No, it only got like set design, visual effects, cinematography, stuff like that.
Bull crap, but okay. All right. To each his own, I guess. Best original screenplay, we've got Bridge of Spies, Ex Machina, Inside Out, Spotlight, and Straight Outta Compton. So those last two are a little, well, the Bridge of Spies, Spotlight, and Straight Outta Compton are a little okay.
Yeah, that's why I was like, aren't those adapted screenplays?
Yeah. I guess if they're not... We talked about this in the Spotlight episode. I went back and revisited that to log stuff. And I'd mentioned that since it was based on like a news article or something that was printed and published, it would be adapted, but I guess they see it differently. So really the only original screenplays there are Ex Machina and Inside Out. So
both of which I would probably pick for my winners.
So any snubs, do you guys?
Hateful Eight got snubbed.
Oh, that's true. Star Wars, I think, got snubbed.
I don't think maybe Hateful Eight, but Star Wars. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love The Force Awakens, but like the screenplay isn't like.
Well, if you take away, because I don't think those Bridge of Spies, Spotlight, Straight Outta Compton should be in there personally. So
well, you haven't seen Straight Outta Compton.
Yeah, no, I haven't. But those like I said, they're based on real things, so maybe to me they don't count. But I guess the Academy they do. But
from this list, I want Ex Machina to win.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Definitely. With Inside Out a very close second. But
yeah.
All right. Josh, did you give your thoughts on this?
Yeah. I'm between Ex Machina and Inside Out. I don't know who will win, but that's who I would pick.
Right. So Best Supporting Actress now, we've got Jennifer Jason Leigh for The Hateful Eight, Rooney Mara for Carol, Rachel McAdams in Spotlight, Alicia Vikander for The Danish Girl, and Kate Winslet for Steve Jobs. And before we talk about this, damn, that is a deep category. Wow, that's a really deep category. Huh. So, of these performances, who was your favorite and who do you expect to win, you guys?
Boy. I liked Kate Winslet.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of just want Alicia Vikander to win, though.
Yeah, but that's for The Danish Girl. And
I know, I didn't see it, but...
She was really good in the movie, but the movie itself was bleh.
I want her to win everything. But off of this list, probably between Jennifer Jason Leigh and Kate Winslet.
Mm-hmm. Well, first of all, did any performances get snubbed in your opinions?
I don't think so.
I can't think of anybody.
Yeah. Josh, what about you?
Well, I think Alicia Vikander got nominated for the wrong movie.
Yeah, same.
So, but yeah, my pick's definitely Kate Winslet. I thought she was amazing in Steve Jobs.
Absolutely.
So she's definitely my pick. I think she will win too.
If anybody can do Sorkin and do Sorkin well, I feel like that's kind of, to me, that's automatically like, all right, yeah, you can take the Oscar, because that's not very easy to do. And if you can do it convincingly, all the better for it. But so yeah, I actually, for the first time in forever, I did see all of these, which is kind of cool. I would probably say Kate Winslet. I think she gave the best performance, but if Alicia Vikander was nominated for the right movie, I would definitely say her, because her performance in Ex Machina was just...
She's awesome.
Incredible.
That movie was phenomenal.
Yeah. So yeah, Kate Winslet, I think. I feel like that's going to be a slam dunk category, but time will tell. All right, moving on to Best Supporting Actor, we got Christian Bale for The Big Short, Tom Hardy for The Revenant, Mark Ruffalo for Spotlight, Mark Rylance for Bridge of Spies, and Sylvester Stallone for Creed.
Yep.
I feel like I know where you guys are going to go with this. Before we do so, any snubs?
So Sly got it, so I don't really care about the snubs.
Mm-hmm.
He's basically the one guy I wanted.
I would have liked to see Michael Keaton get in for Spotlight, but
that would have been nice. Yeah.
Mark Ruffalo's awesome, so Mark Rylance would probably be, if I had to drop somebody, it'd probably be him, just because he was good but not great.
Oh really?
So, I liked Keaton a little bit more, to be honest. So, yeah, Keaton didn't get nominated at all. Spoiler alert, but. Yeah. So who's gonna win this?
I mean, I want Creed or Stallone, but
I know Tom Hardy was really great.
Tom Hardy's great too. I just saw The Big Short the other day.
Yeah.
I thought Christian Bale was awesome.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Yeah. Cody, what about you? You're a Stallone guy.
Stallone or Tom Hardy.
That's fair.
I want one of those two to win. I'll be happy if either of them win.
Yeah. I would probably say the best performance, I think, of those were probably either Ruffalo or Hardy. But if Stallone gets nominated and wins this as like a tribute to his career, just for everything he's done, and it seems like the tide is turning that way, I'll be fine with that. But definitely not Mark Rylance.
It would be so cool too, because he would win Best Actor for almost 40 years later for the same role.
Exactly. That
That
would
would
be
be
really
so
awesome.
awesome. I would love that.
Would that be the first? That'd probably be the first time somebody's won an award or an Oscar for the same character.
That'd be awesome. I'd love that happened.
Yeah. Well, oh yeah,
Huh.
definitely. I'm on board. That'd be really cool. Sweet. So solid. It's always a good supporting actor category. So now let's move on to Best Actress. We've got Cate Blanchett for Carol, Brie Larson for Room, Jennifer Lawrence for Joy, Charlotte Rampling for 45 Years, whatever that is, Saoirse Ronan for Brooklyn.
Saoirse Ronan.
Saoirse Ronan for yes, Saoirse. I'll take your word for it. Not a strong category, I guess, but yeah. What'd you guys? Who are some snubs? Do you think
Charlize Theron.
for?
Mad
Oh,
Max.
oh, okay, yeah. All right, I see.
Maybe.
Although she would probably be a supporting actress. I don't know. That movie was weird.
No, I would say she's probably the best actress for that. I thought Jessica Chastain was great in The Martian, but
Oh, yes.
that's probably supporting actress. So, but yeah, supporting actress category is much stronger than best actress. It looks like. But who are your picks, guys?
Brie Larson. Hands down.
Just boom,
Yeah.
cut print.
I think I want her to win. I think she will win because she was phenomenal in Room.
Mm-hmm.
She gives not just like one of the best performances of the year, or the best performance, I think. And I think of like actor and actress. I think she gives the best performance I've seen all year.
Right.
And she's like, it's one of the best performances I've seen in a long time.
Mm.
I thought she was phenomenal in that movie, so I really think she's going to win.
Okay, Cody, what about you?
I can't comment on this. I didn't see any of these movies.
Oh, okay. Well, I at least saw Joy and Carol. So, just based on this category, it looks like Cate Blanchett's got this one, and I would be cool with that. But I might sing a different song once I see Room, hopefully soon. But Carol was a very good movie, and she was especially wonderful in it. I think, yeah, she was great. So let's move to the Best Actor category. Okay. Bryan Cranston as Trumbo, for Trumbo. Matt Damon for The Martian. Leonardo DiCaprio for The Revenant. Michael Fassbender for Steve Jobs. And are you serious? Eddie Redmayne for The Danish Girl.
The whole reason that movie exists is to win Oscars. I don't know why you're surprised by this.
Yeah.
No.
You're really shocked?
But it wasn't. It was a fine performance. It wasn't that great.
I mean, it would be seen as transphobic if they didn't at least nominate him.
Good. Make all the Tumblr people annoyed. I don't care. But why? That makes no sense to me. Okay, so let's talk about some snubs. I mean, we got the pick of the litter for this because there's quite a few. I'm going to start with Johnny Depp for Black Mass. Great performance. Samuel Jackson, The Hateful Eight.
He was awesome, yeah.
And maybe not. I was going to say Michael B. Jordan, but I would say, well, Michael Fassbender's Macbeth would also have been nice, but Michael Keaton for Spotlight.
Mm.
Let's see. Scrolling through my movies. Yeah, that's probably the best cases that I can make, but even then, what is that? What is this category, honestly?
I think it's a pretty good category. You got Leo.
I mean, everybody
Fassbender.
but Eddie Redmayne is good. Maybe Bryan Cranston. I didn't see.
Yeah, I've heard
Trumbo.
I've heard he's great in Trumbo.
I've heard the opposite. I heard Trumbo was crap, but
No, I heard him in the movie, not the movie.
Oh, true. Right. Okay. But I guess Eddie Redmayne's what I'm hung up on. I feel like they're just nominating him because of the movie's source material. That's like you were just saying. That's annoying to me. That's not necessary. It's you get nominated based on your performance, and he was fine. He was a good performance, but it was the most Oscar baity showy anybody could possibly give in that kind of a movie. But I digress. Okay, so let's predict some winners, shall we?
Yep.
Josh.
Sorry, Leo, this is not your year. I'm going with Fassbender.
Right.
I thought he was incredible, Steve Jobs, and I think that's who's going to win.
Okay, so. DiCaprio. Especially with this class, this is a little thinner than usual. At least with kind of the heavy hitters, I suppose. But this has got to go to DiCaprio. Absolutely. Cody, what about you?
I agree with you, Mason.
Thank you.
I think he's gonna win. I would be pleasantly surprised if Matt Damon won, but he's definitely
Oh yeah,
gonna win.
that'd be cool. Such a strange, if he were to win, that's such a strange Oscar performance because it's so comedic. But all right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Oscar Isaac for Ex Machina would have been cool. Just so
that too.
just so he
Dominic
could
Gleeson.
do the dance when he won. Just
that'd
get
be
that
awesome.
girl, dim little lights, just do the dance. That'd be great. Cool. All right, so let's move.
Floor.
Yeah, exactly. Let's move to Best Director. Lenny Abramson for Room. Alejandro Gonzalez Iñárritu, The Revenant. Tom McCarthy for Spotlight. Adam McKay for The Big Short. And George Miller for Mad Max Fury Road. Let's start with snubs. Cody, you feel free to begin.
I mean, maybe Tarantino.
Mm-hmm.
But that's really everybody here. There are two people on this list that I want to win, so I'm okay with it.
Right. Josh, what about you?
I mean, the only one that I can think of is Ryan Coogler. But even then, it's like if I look at this list, there's no one I would say I could argue should be taken off and then have his name put on instead.
Well, I certainly can. I would dump Adam McKay because I really didn't think The Big Short was that good.
Oh, I disagree.
I would sub in Alex Garland for Ex Machina.
Oh, yeah.
Just because I'm looking over at Best Picture and I want to scream. But anyways, so yeah, for Ex Machina. JJ probably has I think you can talk about that because for some reason Star Wars now is kind of like deflating, I guess, which is weird because I feel like that at one point, and I feel like still it should have been an Academy Award contender. Danny Boyle for Steve Jobs. Ridley Scott for The Martian. Pete Docter and Ronnie Del Carmen for Inside Out. So those three. So Steve Jobs, Ex Machina, and Inside Out should be there instead of The Big Short. I would dump The Big Short and Fury Road, to be honest with you.
I would not.
Over those. I feel like those were probably better movies, I would say, but the direction I think was stronger, and at least Ex Machina and Inside Out. The Martian I could probably go 50-50, but yeah, I'm disappointed that category, but it sucks that the Academy seemed to have forgotten Ex Machina.
Well, it came out in May?
I know, but still, it was so good.
They gave it a screenplay.
Yeah, I know, but
that's nothing though.
Yeah, it deserves.
It's a pretty big category.
It's like an afterthought.
Yeah, these are the big six. These are the big six of big picture, director, and acting are the ones that I guess get the most attention. But yeah, I guess I'm disappointed. All right, so are we predicting a winner? Let's see, Josh, who's winning?
I mean, I want George Miller because I think he's the best director choice of the year.
Yeah.
Aside from maybe Lenny Abramson, who did Room, because I thought he did an incredible job with that. Iñárritu did great, but I mean, it was great, but didn't blow my mind. Adam McKay, I thought he did an awesome job.
What would you give The Big Short out of 10? Quick review.
Probably like a 9. I loved it, especially the directing and writing.
Right.
But yeah, George Miller, just sure, Mad Max isn't it's nothing if you look at the plot, it's nothing complex or anything, or the characters aren't that deep. Well, actually, I'd say Furiosa kind of is, but George Miller just he does such a perfect job at just bringing it to as incredible of a life as it possibly could have been. Mm-hmm. So that's why I definitely go with George Miller.
That's fine. That's cool. I'm just not the biggest fan of the movie. That's been well covered, so we'll move on. All right, Best Picture. We've got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 8 nominees, which is awesome because there's 10 spots, so let's only recognize 8 films. Good job, guys. Best Picture. So we got The Big Short, Bridge of Spies, Brooklyn, Mad Max Fury Road, The Martian, The Revenant, Room, and Spotlight. First of all, snubs.
Ex Machina.
That's one. Good. I expected Creed to be in here, to be honest with you.
I thought maybe.
Yeah. Hateful Eight. Inside Out. Again, Steve Jobs. those seemed like surefire. Star Wars, I thought, honestly, I really did think Star Wars was going to get a nomination.
Oh, really?
At least.
I didn't think it had a chance.
Ever since it didn't win in 1977, I knew it was never going to win.
Right. Maybe episode 8, but so
We'll
do you
see.
guys have any other snubs that you think should have gotten it?
I mean, the only time I would say it's like a legit snub is if I could see that movie having a chance to win and not getting nominated. And the movie I think is going to win is on here, which is Room.
Oh, really?
So-
You think Room's going to take it all?
Well, I think it should. I don't know if it will, but
Right.
I'm pretty sure it will.
Mhm.
If it's not Room, it'll either be Spotlight or The Revenant.
Yeah.
In fact, I'll actually probably say it's Spotlight.
Yeah.
But I want Room to win. But that's what I would say.
All right. Cody, what about you? Who's your pick?
I don't know. I like a lot of these movies. I think Spotlight will win just because of the subject matter, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It was a pretty Oscar baity movie, even if it didn't come off as an Oscar baity movie.
Yeah.
But I'd be happy if that won, The Revenant, or The Martian won.
Yeah, solid. I would definitely, of these, I would definitely say Spotlight. That's my favorite among the group. I would also be cool with The Martian, but I still haven't seen Rome or Brooklyn. But the rest of these, yeah, The Revenant, Mad Max, Big Short, Bridge of Spies are all fine. So, but definitely I'll be happy with Martian or Spotlight. Do you think the fact that The Revenant won the Golden Globe over Spotlight is going to hurt Spotlight's chances?
Probably not. I don't think anybody actually takes the Golden Globe seriously,
Even the voters?
especially the voters.
Nice.
No, I don't know. I didn't know people voted for that. I thought they just kind of chose.
Yeah. So The Revenant ended up with the most nominations. It got 12. So if you just look at the most nominations for last year, Birdman and The Grand Budapest Hotel both won 9, or both had 9 nominations. And they both ended up winning 4. So I think it's pretty safe to assume that The Revenant's going to be taking home a bunch of statues.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I want to play a quick game. If I have one prediction come true, I want it to be blank. So Cody, if one prediction comes true, I want it to be.
If one prediction comes true, I want it to be.
So if you could just pick the winner of one category.
Oh, goodness gracious. Probably Leo for Best Actor.
Mm-hmm.
Just so I can stop with all the memes and stuff on the internet.
Josh, what about you? If you could choose one winner.
Sylvester Stallone for supporting actor.
Nice. That's good. Yeah, supporting actors are always so great. Oh, man, I love all the great. Myself, I definitely say DiCaprio as well. I feel like he's just, it's time. It really is. I said this before, but it's just time. What more has the guy got to do? He's eaten raw meat. He's snorted vitamins, or at least in his last one. The guy's just, he's awesome. He's one of my favorites, so I would definitely go DiCaprio. But cool. So yeah, let's do a quick grade, I guess, of what we think of the Academy Awards this year. Just out of 10. Well, got to keep some structure.
That's great.
Great everything.
No, I loved it. Well, then just talk about how this stacks up to recent
Okay.
memory. Do you think it got a lot of things, more things right than wrong, stuff like that? Josh, we'll start with you.
I'm usually a defender of the Academy Awards because a lot of people are like, "Oh, this got snubbed." I've realized that a lot of people every year they get all excited only to be disappointed every year.
This year they'll change. This year they'll think differently than they have the last 70.
Like last night I was just like, I can't wait till tomorrow morning where everyone's talking about how there's only one black person nominated for something and there's only nothing they wanted to win got nominated or something like that, and I'm just like, you know what? Who cares? Enjoy what you enjoy.
The closest person of color to get nominated for an acting award is Alicia Vikander, so that's cool.
Isn't she white? She's like the whitest white person.
That's what I'm saying.
Or something.
Yeah, but she's got generally darker skin.
She's
so.
tan.
Yeah. Cute.
So
I
cute.
love her.
But
are people annoyed about the lack of quote unquote lack of diversity?
They're just like last year.
Oh, great.
But I don't want to get into a whole thing about that. But
yeah.
Because
we all know you're a huge racist. So.
Yeah.
I'm secretly Donald Trump's son.
Yeah, Josh.
So, No, but I mean, I don't really see. I heard Idris Elba was really good in that Netflix movie. I can't remember the name of it. Beast of No Nation. But I don't know if a Netflix movie qualifies. So
I just realized Sorkin didn't get nominated for Steve Jobs.
yeah, I saw that too.
What the heck?
But,
That's cool.
And yeah, there was also Michael B. Jordan, but those are the only two I could think of.
Yeah.
But I think all the actors that we have are better performances than what we got, except for I didn't see the Danish Girl, so or Trumbo.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I think it's a solid year. Only one I'm like legitimately like. I don't really get upset because it's like I watch the movies and then I love them regardless of if they win nothing or everything. So, but
the reason that the Academy Awards are so, I don't want to say important because it's just
I really don't think they're that
movies, but it does make or break a lot of careers, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Like Lenny Abramson's gonna have a pick of the litter once this is over, even if he doesn't win, just because he was nominated for an Oscar. So we're still tied to that. So the movie business does listen to the Oscars, but
yeah, I think it's a solid year. Nothing. I mean, I do like that there are a few surprises, mainly in like screenplay and stuff, or music and stuff like that, where there's things that I didn't really expect to actually get any attention. Actually got stuff like Ex Machina, Sicario, Star Wars. So I'm glad about that.
Yeah. Cody, what are your thoughts on the year?
I just wish Ex Machina was more present.
Yeah.
That's really all. And Creed. I wish Creed was nominated for more things.
Mm.
But other than that, I'm pretty happy with this. Except for what was that one leading actress, because I didn't see any of the movies.
Yeah.
But
you could probably I would check out at least Carol, and then according to Josh, Room. So
I'm gonna go see Room tomorrow, I think.
Nice.
See Room as soon as you can.
Nice.
Carol, I don't know if that's anywhere.
I think that's in Cinemapolis. It's pretty good.
Boy.
Still should be. That's where I saw it. But yeah. So I guess for my final thoughts, good year, but still, Ex Machina doesn't make any sense because it was better received critically than a couple of the Best Picture nominees, like Bridge of Spies, Big Short. So yeah, I'm a little bummed about that, but as long as things I don't want to win don't win, then I'll be fine. But again, this doesn't matter, and I'm contemplating either playing something from like Snape and Lily's theme or See You Again at the end of this episode. So I guess wait for a few minutes to find out what I decide.
Do both.
That's true. That is true. So those are the Academy Award nominations for this year. Any final thoughts, you guys?
Solid list.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah. Great. Well, we'll find out who wins in about 50-something days. The Academy Awards are on Sunday, the 28th of February, which is cool. Makes total sense to have it a million years from now.
See all the movies.
Yeah. Chris Rock's going to be hosting it, so you got that to look forward to.
Oh, really? I'm not watching it.
Oh, what? I love Chris Rock.
I don't like Chris Rock.
What? Do you not like Happiness?
I don't like how he's not funny. I don't think he's funny.
Boom.
God.
That's honestly what comedy comes down to. Do you think this person's funny? Yes or no? He's 50 years old. Wow.
Is he really?
That's crazy.
Good for him. I just hope he does the whole thing as Donkey. That'd make me happy.
That's Eddie Murphy.
Oh, really? Oh, God.
You racist.
Oh. Shoot. Oh, crap. Oh, God, I feel bad. All right, then I hope he does it as Osmosis Jones. How about that? He did that, didn't he? Oh, my God. They're not all the same.
I wish you said the guy from Shark Tale so I could have said that's Will Smith, but he didn't.
Oh, jeez. Did you know Lawrence Fishburne was Thrax in Osmosis Jones?
I did.
That's crazy. But in my defense,
that movie's great.
Chris Rock and Eddie Murphy, when they yell, they sound very similar. And they are animated movies, so cut me some slack. No. Oh, jeez. Well, on that, I feel like that's a good note to end on. So that's the Academy Award nominations. We will be back next week, just in a few days, to talk about our top 10 favorites of 2015. I'm really excited about that. You'll never guess what my favorite movie of the year is.
Does it rhyme with Pector?
No. Well, yes, but... But until then, you guys can follow us at _RealFlix on Twitter, and send us an email if you want to, realflixpodcast@gmail.com. And, rest in peace, Alan Rickman. So long, guys.
Bye. Later.
Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side. And now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way, from where we began.
We started.
Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
Tell you.
When I see you again.
First you both go out your way and the vibe is feeling stronger. What's small turn to a friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken. The love will never get lost. And when brotherhood come first, then the line will never be crossed. Established it on our own when that line had to